Hey y'all, thanks for taking a second to subscribe and keep an eye out every couple weeks where we'll go on underwater adventures, hit up sandbars and beaches, do some sailing, and have lots of other fun. And check out the links below for some other exclusive content. Well, as the title reads, here is our beautiful new crew member. Now, we don't think she's much of a swimmer, but she's definitely becoming comfortable with boat life. Now we need her to get used to the water.
Wow, that is a flight for land.
You have to be a water girl. This is a water family. We've traumatized her. This is going to be impossible.
No, it's just her first day. She's getting better.
So a little bit about this angel that has come into our lives. She is 2 years old. Her name is Dixie, and I know some of you are like, what's the deal? One of your other dogs was named Dixie. She came with the name, as did our other rescue. And then when the captain saw this puppy in need, we thought it was a sign that she should be with us.
She won that one. She won that one.
We are in Edisto Beach.
Like a lot of Charleston area beaches, this one is expansive, very long, very wide, lots of sand to play in. It is about 50 miles away from downtown Charleston proper, but it's kind of a unique looking place, and also it is a popular nesting ground for loggerhead turtles.
Looking for sharks, fossilized shark's teeth. And one of the recommendations was to go to a bank where the water is constantly depositing debris. In this case, there's like a lot of shells to look for teeth, but we're not seeing anything. I think this has already been prospected.
These are all oyster shells here, and you saw people swimming. I'm not sure that I would, because can you imagine if this was at high tide and you didn't know these were underfoot? I mean, these are like razor blades.
This is a good digging spot. You're going to roll. Oh, there it is.
There's a lot of camping opportunities here, and one guy said that you can stay here for months. Now it is time for us to head to our usual stomping ground of the Keys, do some free diving, snorkeling, sailing, a little bit of everything, and bring it to y'all soon. We have a hotel room. We are really living it up. The pet fee, non-refundable, is more expensive than the room. So that's a bummer.
She should have checked in by herself.
She should have. So we are going to use this room.
Dixie, come.
Dixie, come.
Dixie, come.
Dixie, come. So a little bit more about our new crew member. She was a stray. She came in pregnant with 10 puppies. She delivered within just a couple hours, and all of her babies had to be put down because they had parvo. She was scared of remote controls or anything that you would pick up of that size. We found that she has a BB lodged in her shoulder. She was aggressively scared around other dogs and people, but I have worked with her so much and tried to socialize her, and now she is making friends everywhere she goes. So we are happy and blessed to be able to provide a safer and a lot more adventurous life to this little angel. And 42 bridges later, we have reached our destination.
We got a good parking spot walking right up to the island. The wind direction allowed us to really anchor in close, and then as the tide drops, I'll just start pulling up on the anchor to follow the tide water levels. But yeah, we're sitting pretty. Nice sandbar leading right to the island. We were heading out to the reef today, but it was just conditions were not good and getting worse. So we were willing to take the chance to go to the reef early in the day and get out before it started building, but it was already too bad and it was going to get worse from there. So best thing to do under those conditions is turn around, so we did. And this actual island is behind a pretty large sandbar, so we're only feeling the wind and not the waves and swell. There's a combination of wind waves in one direction and swell is doing about a 45-degree cross swell, so it makes the conditions very uncomfortable because you adjust the boat for wind waves and then the swell knocks you on the side. And this is the Atlantic side. So this side gets most of the wind and waves, and you can tell even with 2-foot and building waves on the Atlantic, it's very pleasant here. So yeah, I think we'll camp out here today. It's great. It is. Mangrove.
So like a lot of our adventures, it started off on this beautiful little private island, but unfortunately it did not last very long. We had a bunch of people show up on the island that day, some playing music with a Latin vibe and some playing country music, and neither of them were letting up. It was like battle of the bands for most of the afternoon. So we just turned off our music, chilled for most of the day, and then later in the afternoon, we had the island all to ourselves again.
Probably the best beach is right here. It's got shade, clear water, little crab. Yeah, this is looking nice. That was beautiful.
Finding it hard to sit down?
That's a pokey seat.
Oh, she really likes to chew sticks. She's more of a dog than our other dogs. Okay, this is one of our stoop throughs. So I'm going to template in here this morning. I decided to go ahead and just use the paper here that I have, the brown paper, because it's easier for me to go on a curve like I want to do here. And then I just press against the seam, and then you can see, maybe you can, hopefully makes a good line there for me.
You wouldn't think that templating would be a hard thing to do, but on this boat, it is very difficult. All the curves and all the angles, and I have used a number of different materials. I've used different thicknesses of plastics and even that silver insulation, but I found that this relatively inexpensive paper works really well.
Okay, this is the first half, the inside of that bulkhead that I was just working on. And that worked. The bottom worked very well. Oh no, I can't fit the top piece in with the bottom drilled in. Son of a... My little body cannot keep doing this. All right, it's just, I'm gonna get to back out some screws. That's all I have to do. Back out some screws. See you in a minute. I have so many banged up places on me. That's how it goes, I suppose.
This turned out to be a great idea because I didn't have to template anymore and we didn't have to mark the wood and take it out to cut it.
So we've got it snug on both sides and the opening is good to go.
So fortunately, we did have a couple of pieces of large plywood that we were able to just cut one bulkhead wall out of and then sandwiched either side up against the original bulkhead. And we followed suit on the galley side. Thanks for watching and catch up with us as we have a lot of beautiful crystal clear water, sunshine, lots of boating fun coming up. Y'all take care.